Why, hello there, we're going to play Shadows of Brimstone, so let's get jiggy with it and see where we're up to. We have just rescued one townsfolk in this Feeding the Beast mission, going up against the Crimson Hand. And there's something I forgot, of course, in the last session. There was a moment where I had rolled quite a low value for keeping back the darkness, and the darkness would have gone up 2 spaces in this particular scenario. However, we have a thing we can do. Randall has the Book of the Occult, so we'll just say he had read from the Book of the Occult and cancelled that advancement. So other than that, we've done very well at keeping back the darkness. It's still over there on the darkness start, and we're already halfway through the mine. So let's crack on. We're going to hold back the darkness, and the way onwards is through this gate here. Another bad roll, so not much I can do about that. So we are going to have to deal with a darkness card. And although we rolled a 1, She High's Call doesn't kick in because Randall's already at maximum grit. Our darkness event is Demonic Force. All demon enemies are now +1 combat. That remains in play. Could be bad if the beast is awoken and it is a Goliath, because they are demons, aren't they? Right, let's get over to that gate. Randall. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just splosh through the black gooey substance. Let's scavenge. Yep, there's something here. Nothing here. 10 experience points. And Sadie, she can get all the way to the gate and have a peek through. It's going to be one of the 2 other worlds I have. The Caverns of Cinder. A short passage. Right, that ends the round. Let's start a new one. Hold back the darkness. Yep. Alright, so Randall moves an incredible 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. That will get him in to the hot and sweltering and fiery Caverns of Cinder, where I suppose he could scavenge the short passage and does find something. Now, the last time we entered the Caverns of Cinder and scavenged the entry area, we found the statue of the Shadow King, which was nice. Let's see if we can pull off the same trick. Wouldn't mind having that back. Nothing here. And Sadie. Oh, you gain a grit? Nope, you're maxed out, so you can just hobble along, keep pace. Now, Randall has travelled through a gate, so because of his void infection, he will gain a point of corruption, which is no bad thing at the moment. Then it's on to the next round. Double 1. That doesn't sound good. There are fiendish creatures and demons in the dark places of the world. It's an ambush attack. Good, I fancy a fight. As this is a Crimson Hand adventure, we need to roll a die, and on a 1, 2, or 3 it is Crimson Hand. Yeah, okay. Ooh, this is going to be a tight fight. There's not much space here. Right, how many cultists and what elite ability do they have? Peril dice +1, so 4 of them. Elite ability will be Cult Veterans. Their melee hits now hit on a 4 or better. They may also have a trait on a 1, 2, or 3. Nope, just regular common or garden Crimson Hand. Right, let's set it up. Okay, here we go. The sacred artifact that these ambushers are carrying is the Faustian Jar. This will give them 2 extra health each. I was worried it was going to be more, but that's fine. 5 health each, we can manage that. And we've put this little skull token on Randall to show that he is a badass, I guess. I am going to have Sadie use her Twitch. Once per adventure, gain +4 initiative until the end of the turn. This will let her go just ahead of the ambushers. So she activates. Free for movement, that's fine, she's staying there. And it's hot here, right? In the Caverns of Cinder. So let's count up her clothing items. Right, so it's the black gun belt and the outlaw armour. That's 2 hits. She resists both. She's fine. Alright, what guns? She's not going to use the plasma arc because that will spread the damage around, and with the Crimson Hound zealotry that will just make them mad and hurt me more. So we'll go with pistol and outlaw pistol. Go bang bang bang. 2 criticals, that's not bad. Let's spend a grit and re-roll the misses. Just the 2 hits then. Alright, let's hit this cultist straight ahead with the outlaw pistol shot. Which deals 4 damage. Not quite enough to kill him, so the other bullet does the job. We killed him with a blood round. It was a critical hit, so we get an extra shot with that gun. This was the regular pistol. Bang. Which misses. 35 XP for Sadie. Next, the ambushes activate, so we've got one attacking Sadie from behind through the portal. It's an assault, so he'll fire his cult rifle first. Bang! It's a hit. It's going to be 5 damage unless she can dodge. Which she does. Punches and kicks. Hitting on 4s because they are veterans, but that's not good enough. And then 2 attacking Randall. Rifle shots first. 2 hits. Can Randall dodge? Defense of 4 better. Yep. He zigs then zags. He's fine. Punches and kicks. 3 hits. Randall's defense rolls. Looks like 2 of those went through. What's the damage? They deal 3 damage per melee strike. Oof, that puts him up to 8 wounds. Okay, Randall can activate. I don't think he's wearing any clothing. Can you see any? No, an amulet isn't clothing, so he does not need to take any hits from the intense heat. He can just fire his rifle, and look, we've got this new Darkstone grip to try out, so he gets 3 shots. What's his movement, first of all? 3. Does he want to try and slip past it a little bit? Yeah, he'll make an escape test. Okay. So he can move up to the exit, then open fire with the rifle. Now we can't shoot through the portal, so it's going to be all on this one cultist. Alright, there's 1 critical hit. That might do it. Yep, kabam! Which means, unfortunately, the other shot is wasted. Maybe I shouldn't have moved. Doesn't matter. 35 XP. Before we end the round, let's do a sinister laugh for Sadie, since she took out one of the cultists. On a 5 or a 6, she'll get a grit. Ha 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 ha! She does. Alright, let's see about keeping back the darkness. 6, that's no good. We do get She-High's call, and because we're in the Caverns of Cinder, Randall's maximum grit is currently 4, so he can get a grit. She-High! Darkness goes up by 2 in this scenario. So we need to draw a darkness card. We have got a swarm of rats. A scurrying tide of rats pours through the passage, swarming over the heroes and passing by. Each hero takes 2 corruption hits, gains 20 XP. Then we need to make an agility test to avoid losing a side bag token. Let's see how Randall handles these Caverns of Cinder rats first. There's your XP. 2 corruption hits. Fails 1. Picks up a bit of corruption. No bad thing at the moment. And then your agility test to avoid a rat making off with a bottle of whiskey. You pass, because we need a 4 or better. Okay, Sadie. 2 corruption hits. Fail both. Do we want 2 points of corruption? Yeah, let's go for it. We have a few ways to reduce that, though. We've got the exotic herbs and the plague leeches. And an agility test. It's passed, so Sadie keeps her items. Right, where were we? Okay, we will activate Sadie. So, intense heat. She takes 1 hit. Her armour might save her. It does, so that is perfectly fine and dandy. Let's move on to shooting the pistol and the outlaw pistol through the gateway at the cultists. Oh, we do get a movement roll first. She gets a grit. Bang, bang, bang. You see 2 hits with the outlaw pistol. Let's spend a grit. We've got plenty. No further hits. Alright, both bullets into this cultist. Only 1 damage after defense. Let's spend another grit. Try that again. That's more like it. We have got 4 damage and 2 damage. Right. And even though the cultist has an endurance of 3, that is enough to take him out. Sploosh. Randall activates. 6 for movement. I feel a bit silly for having moved away, so we're going to head back to the gateway, shoot the cult rifle through the mysterious portal into the cultist. 1 critical hit. Plenty of grit. So let's re-roll these. And 2 critical hits and a regular hit. Very good. This should be enough, right? 1 damage and 3 damage. Needing to roll for damage, actually. Look, we're adding 4 to the damage rolls anyway, so that's enough to kill this cultist. Alright, let's see if we can recover this Faustian jar. What do we need to roll? Sacred artifact. A 5 or better. No. Right, a quick catching of one's breath. So Randall, you can take off, say 2 wounds and 1 sanity. And Sadie, just the 1, will take off 1 sanity loss. And then loot. So Sadie, you get some coins, $25 worth. And Randall gets, what's this? We're in an otherworld, so we get a gear card. Right, this is for you, Randall. And Sadie, what have you picked up? A gunpowder keg. I think I missed a sinister laugh. Let's do it now. Ha ha ha. No extra crit. Okay, shall we proceed? Old Lantern. We fail. She hides cool though, so Randall can have a grit. We need to move the darkness on 2 steps. We add a growing dread card to the stack. And sadly, this also means that this townsfolk has been sacrificed and fed to the beast. Right, we'll have Randall activate. 4 for movement. I'll have a peek through. Before he peeks through, let's use these bandages and some whiskey. Yeah. Sounds like a party, doesn't it? So, we will remove 6 wounds. Nice. And 4 sanity loss. A beautiful lava lake. Okay, Sadie, you may activate. Are you hot? A little bit, yes. But your armour saves you. I think she'll chow down on these exotic herbs, which will reduce D3 corruption. There we go, so we can take 2 corruption points off. Alright, come on then. 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, let's see what's in here. I forgot to put down one of these, but that's fine, we'll do it now. Ooh. We have found our 2nd sacrificial altar. We had a green dread card to the stack, an encounter, and 2 exits. Will we also have Lake of Fire on a 4, 5, or 6? Yes. And will we also have a Crimson Hand encounter on a 1, 2, or 3? No. Alright, 1 growing dread card, 1 sacrificial altar. Let's stick the guy on it. And see, let's do Lake of Fire first. Churning on the far end of the chamber is a rolling lake of liquid magma. It is difficult to even look at it without your eyes watering from the blistering heat. All burning markers on this map tile do +1 damage. I don't have that statue of the Shadow King anymore, do I? And then something emerges from the Lake of Fire. Let's pick someone to make a spirit test. Now it seems the reward is liquid dark stone. So we'll have a Randall try this. He's got the tomb chest. His spirit is 3, thanks to his locket. I need to score a 6 though. There it is. Very good. Right, let's scoop it out. How many pieces? 2 pieces. There we go. Alright, I got rid of a Dark Rift because we already just had that. Must have accidentally picked up from the discard pile. Let's get a fresh one. Smuggler's Trap. Stepping into the room, you realise only too late that the soft tug on your leg was a tripwire snapping. Alright, luck tests for everyone. Randall first, your luck is free. You need to score a 6. Nope, let's spend a grit. Yep, he is lucky. 30 XP. Sadie's luck is 2, so she's failed. We'll just have her take the damage, I think. D6 wounds as a series of explosives go off in the walls. Kaboom! 1 wound, and she has her outlaw armour, which does not protect her. Ack! Alright, then we need to roll a d6 for every unexplored doorway in the mines. In the mines? That's way over there. We don't care about that. With the encounters resolved, we can rescue this townsperson. Thank you. Now all we have to do is find the inner sanctum. Okay, onwards into the caverns. That would be quite the failure. So darkness goes up by 2 onto a blood splatter, so we need a darkness card. We do get She High's Call though, so we'll give Randall a grit. What do we have? Tentacles from the void. Massive tentacles erupt from the floor, savagely lashing at the heroes. An ambush attack. 4 tentacles. This is going to slow us down. Alright, these tentacles are writhing, so they have a defense of 4. Alright, we will start with the ambushing tentacles. So 2 slapping their way at Randall. That is 3 hits for Randall to dodge. Only dodges 1. That's 6 wounds for him. And then against Sadie. Right, the 6 is a smash, so that ignores Sadie's defense. She does, of course, have her armor, so 3 damage. Saving against all but 1. And then that other tentacle slap. She does not dodge that either. The armor saves 1 of those wounds. Should be okay. Alright, let's deal with this quickly. Randall, you may activate. No clothing, so no intense heat check. Where did that dice go? 4 for movement. Well, I think I'll have him stay there. What do you think? Then he can fire his Colt rifle. 3 shots. That's rubbish. Let's spend a grit. He has got plenty. More like it. 1 critical hit, 1 regular hit. Alright, I think we'll have the critical hit on this tentacle here. Only 1 damage, plus 1 from the rifle, 2 damage. Okay. Then we'll spin around and shoot this tentacle. That's 4 damage, minus 4 for defense, but we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4 with an empowered corruption hit. That is enough to take it out. Splooch. And Sadie, you can activate now. 4 for movement. You also can stay right there. And you have 2 articles of clothing for the intense heat. Alright, she's going to fire pistol and outlaw pistol. Hopefully get some crits for the blood rounds. Kabam bam bam. Alright, not too bad, but we're going to spend a grit anyway. We roll these 2 misses. Still 2 misses. Alright, we will direct that critical outlaw pistol shot onto the wounded tentacle. Good, that takes it out. She can now, with the blood rounds, get an extra shot with the outlaw pistol. It misses. And then the remaining 2 shots will hit this wiggler here. That's not too bad. It's 4 for defense though, so that's 1 damage and 2 damage, which doesn't quite kill it. Here's your XP, Sadie. Let's not forget Sinister Laugh. Ha 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 ha. No extra grit. Not sinister enough. Alright, let's start a new round. Let's hold back the darkness, maybe. Yes, good. Right, Sadie wants to go first this time, so clothing check. She's okay, and movement. Ooh, wild card. She gets a grit. No movement though, because we want to be next to the tentacles for the outlaw pistol. So let's open fire, same as last time. 2 criticals with the outlaw pistol, that will do fine, we don't need to re-roll. First critical on this tentacle. Boom. Splooches it. Blood rounds. We killed an enemy with a critical hit, so here's an extra shot with the outlaw pistol, which also hits. So the other critical hit on the last remaining tentacle, which almost kills it. Hopefully this extra bullet will do the job. No. Let's spend a grit. Yes. XP. I'm kind of liking the blood rounds much more than the hell rounds. Right, very good you two. Randall, you can catch your breath. You have not acted, so you can roll a d6. Add 1 for your locket. 4. Let's just take off 4 wounds. And Sadie, d3. 3. Yeah, you can take off 3 wounds. And let's see what the tentacles unearthed. Randall, you find... what's this? It's going to be a gear card, and Sadie, you find gold nuggets. How many? 150. Alright, Randall, what gear did you find? Silver buckle, law or showman only? Well, you're a cultist. That's no use, is it? We can sell it later, though. Alright, now we can proceed deeper into the caverns of Cinder. So let's keep that the darkness. Double 5. Shrieks of agony and torment echo through your mind as the dark eye of judgment falls on you, scrutinizing your worthiness. Each hero in Cinder immediately takes 2 sanity damage, ignoring willpower, for each corruption point he or she has. Sadie is judged 2 sanity damage. Randall is judged 6 sanity damage. Appropriate, really. Now, we have to get past this fire lake, so Randall activates, moves all the way up to that doorway. We need to step over this lava space, though, and roll a 3 or better. Yep, he jumps over that. Let's have a peek through here. A drilling chamber. Okay, Sadie, you can come alongside. Do you leap over the lava lake? No, you've splashed through it. That was clumsy. D3 burning markers for you. Just the 1. Ah, my feet! Alright, hopefully, this is the inner sanctum. It is. So, what do we have here? It's got to be an epic threat that includes a Crimson Hand Inquisitor. So there's only 1 card. There's 2 heroes, so we're also going to draw a threat card to accompany the Inquisitor. And as it's a Crimson Hand adventure, on a 1, 2, or 3, it's going to be more Crimson Hand. Alright. Something from the Caverns of Cinder then. Lava bats. Cool. Or not cool. And because one of the townsfolk got fed to the beast, we have to draw an extra threat. Again, it might be Crimson Hand on a 1, 2, or 3. Nope. So, more Caverns of Cinder fun. Lava men. Right, here we go. This is quite the setup. I've not quite had a fight like this before. 5 lava bats. I thought I'd use this model for the Inquisitor. It's a Blood of Vol cultist from the D&D miniatures line. We need to see if he's got a trait, and we need to see what his sacred artifact is. Right, so a trait on a 1, 2, or 3. Nope. And the Inquisitor's artifact is... Book of the Ancients. Oh, this is going to be bad. You know why? Because Inquisitors get double the bonus from sacred artifact. Yeah, it's about the worst artifact I could have drawn. So our Inquisitor has 21 health, with an endurance of 3, and +9 combat dice as well. Alright, elite abilities. The lava bats have charged tails, the lava men have flaming fists. The Inquisitor, Herald 6, this is Rokar's revenge. He gets an extra sacred artifact, as if things weren't already bad enough. So he's also got the statue of the Shadow King, meaning he has 29 health. This is not going to be possible, is it? But we'll give it a go. That's insane. That means at some point he could be dealing plus 20 damage because of his Zealot ability. Okay. Let's leave the big fight for the next session. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I will see you next time.